Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. We're gonna do this glam today. I'm really excited because I put this makeup on. I got this new beautiful palette in the mail like a couple days ago. I just opened it for the first time today and it is so freaking epic. We only had to use 2 colors to create this look. If you ask me, it's really quite easy. So let's get ready together. We're just gonna jump right into it. So maybe a little trauma dumping, but I'm gonna try to mostly teach you the look. I have been so into this contour stick by Scrandie. It's like the perfect contour shade for me, and it also works so well on the eyes as an eye base to just get something on there and start building things up. I'm not even looking in the mirror because it's just really forgiving. It's not like a crazy dark color or anything. I really like this one. So let's go ahead and click that back down. And we're just going to spread this out, going a little bit higher into the crease than I usually would, not really minding it if it gets on the lid either. Thank you guys for all your support in my last trauma dump. I know there were quite a few people who were like, oh my God, I thought that we were done with the trauma dumps. And we aren't done with the trauma dumps, but sometimes I feel like, oh my God, I need to be positive. But lately, oh my God, lately the trauma dumps are coming back because I am traumatized. Let's use this shade here. This is from this palette that I just got in the mail like recently, Warlock of the Woods. This is very good and I love the look that I was able to make with this today. I really like this color. It's like the perfect cool-ish brown tone, and the glitter in this palette is insane. So I'm just gonna do the exact same thing that I did earlier today. Oh, I think this has a little glitter on it, but we're gonna use the glitter anyway. There's not a lot of precision. It's just all about getting this color in and up the crease and blend it out. I feel like this color is flattering, especially if you're like lightish, light to medium. It's just like easy, like one color and done sort of look. It's dark enough, it's light enough. I love it. And then the glitter is actually what's crazy in this palette. Look at this. What, bitch, what? And we're just gonna pull that onto the eyelid and just kind of gonna stamp it in. And like after one pass, it's just so crazy good. I will say the only thing about this glitter that isn't amazing and incredible is the fallout. Like there is so much glitter packed into this that I feel like it's shocking. It's literally shocking. Look how beautiful. Like that's our eye look. I love Easy Makeup, and she sent some other singles and stuff too, and she told me, this was gifted, she told me that her other singles are meant to be sort of like the Danessa pressed glitters or something. I'll have to read back up on that, but her stuff really does remind me of Danessa Myricks because it's just packs such a punch, and it's more affordable than Danessa as well, and some of the products are punchier, especially since Danessa changed the formulas on the Chrome Flakes. That is like the disappointment of the year for me. My favorite liner right now is this KVD tattoo liner that's actually in brown because I feel like it's just like, I don't know, it's like the perfect shade. It looks like black on me, but like a softer version, and I just really like that with a super thin wing. I feel like this is my favorite eyeliner pen in a while, and KVD is not affiliated with this brand anymore, which also is really good because you know about her. I feel like they're kind of slowly accumulating their customer base back. I also like a liner like this because it just slides over glitter. And we'll just clean it with a Q-tip and add a lash. So easy. I love Easy Makeup, Bioderma. We already know and love her. And we'll give it a good clean and move on. I have a new velour lash that I really like that I tried today. The only thing is the band is a little thick. And Thick bands, ugh, in 2024. It's not uncomfortable per se, it's just harder to get it on, but look at this lash. It's like such a good sort of medium drama sort of thing. Let's pop these on. I'm gonna put this on off camera, I'll be right back. Okay, lashes are on. You guys, I forgot to tell you, I'm wearing color contacts today. My hands are clean. Look. A Hazel color contact. It's very subtle, okay? Forgot to mention it. I've been wearing them all day. They feel like my regular contacts because they're like from Hapa Kristin. They have like an eye doctor there. It's like legit color contacts. Completely comfortable. Like, why wouldn't I wear them? I'm just gonna take this contour color underneath my lash line again. My favorite that really stands the test of time, like makeup I feel good in, there's not usually like something in my waterline. It's usually just the lash line, and it's usually just brown as opposed to like black. Sometimes in the dead of winter, if I want like a really standout eye effect, I'll do black. But brown, lately I've been like more of a natural girl, especially ever since I got my hair colored. I just feel like it's just softer on me and less clockable because I am dating men and I like to fool them. And they can be fooled. Like, the less clockable the makeup. Also, sometimes I feel like I don't want my makeup to walk in the room before I do. Like, I like something soft. It's not just about them, but it is about them as well. One person said recently, I never hear you talking about women, I just hear you talking about dating men. And it's because I don't really date women anymore because, by the way, this is my favorite, hold that note, favorite base. It's my favorite. I'm wasting it right now to show you it because I'm gonna probably wipe it off before solid core, but let me show you why this is my favorite. It's just such an immaculate texture. Not too much, not too little, not too dewy, but it makes you look like you just really have beautiful skin. It sets well, it's nice and thin when you set it, nothing weird happens. Like, sometimes it'll feel like, oh, I don't know if I have enough coverage on until you set it. This, when you set it, it's like, oh, it's perfect. Like, because sometimes without powder, I'm like, maybe I need a little bit more. No, I don't. Just need a little powder. And even without powder, it's perfect. It is expensive, but it's truly my favorite. It's too expensive. It's like $100. I get a pro discount on that because they sell it at the pro store, so I get it for like 40 off. So I'm sorry, but it is that good. It's my favorite foundation. Purlisse is my favorite BB, but I think if I had to choose, I don't know, I might still choose that. Unless it's summertime and I'm in the sun, I guess, then Purlisse is nice. But look at this. This is like a beautiful bounce to the skin to me. I really like it. Back to what I was saying before. I don't really date women as of late, and I'll tell you why. It's because I am lazy and I am a princess, and I want like to have, I also want to have biological children with my husband, like in a very simple way one day, you know. Well, I think I do. I think I want to have, in the right scenario, I do. So I'm just not really going there. And also, like, I want like the ultimate, should I say this? I want to be a pillow princess in every way. And I know that that dynamic exists everywhere. But for me, I think I'm too lazy to date women. Like, I'm too lazy for it. I'm not going to do it. So yeah, that's why you haven't heard me bitch about girls. And also, any of the girls that I would be interested are like, probably not interested in me, and also few and far between. Like, the kind that I would like, they're not just everywhere walking around. And I'm not gonna, all the points of reference that I have in my head are people that I have actually met in real life before, so I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. I do have points of references, you know, like not super girly, but still girly. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. So back to the base. That concealer was Dermatology SPF 41. This combined is just like such an immaculate skin routine. And today I feel like I liked my makeup so much because I truly used all of my favorites. because I was making a favorites video. And look, we're only 16 minutes in and we already have a full eye and face. This look, it slays. Let's do a bit of Tower 28 bronzer, my favorite bronzer, and just a small amount because we're gonna contour too. And too much bronzer and contour at once can look heavy on the skin. And now let's go ahead with my favorite contour, Scrandie Beauty, the same one in my crease. This is pre-sale only. I don't know if I remembered to mention that, but it'll be a lot easier to recommend this when it fully comes out. And you just need a little bit when contouring if you're bronzing at the same time. It's like you just use less of both because a lot of both would be quite a lot, you know. Go like this. And then let's go ahead and blend it with the same Kabuki Sigma brush. And you just punch that right into the skin. Punch, punch, punch. I think I'm moving quicker because I'm not trauma dumping. We're not gonna trauma dump, but you guys, I think one trauma dump that I do have is I swear I have PMDD because PMS ruins my life every time it comes around. Like this time I didn't let it ruin my life. Okay, it doesn't actually ruin my life, but I get very, very, very sensitive, very, very, very highly emotional, and I really cannot control my feelings. I can control my actions, and I do control my actions. Favorite blush, Gumdrop, whoa, whoa. It's a matte formula, I love it. I can control my actions, but I cannot control my feelings. I cannot control, like I have like racing, anxious thoughts, like I was up like practically dry heaving, and I haven't felt like that in a long time, but I think like I'm pretty stable and normal. But if I'm dating, I'm like not. And I think it's like because dating and those types of like intimate relationships, they're not the same as friendships, and they play into like your childhood wounding. Like I just read the book Attached. You guys, if you are like an anxious dater or an avoidant dater and you know what I'm talking about, you have to read that book. Really, anybody should read that book. If you had like a difficult home life, or even if you didn't, even if you had a really bad relationship, it could shape the way that you date later as well. That book helps me so much. So now at least I know that there's a name for the way that I'm feeling, because if there wasn't a name for the way that I was feeling, I would truly believe in my heart that I was a psychopath by the thoughts that I've been having, just the anxious, racing thoughts about like nothing and no one, you know? Like I'm not actively like involved in anything serious. So why the hell am I feeling like this? I don't know. It is very, very hard. And then almost like after the first day of my you know what, I was like, whew, I got through it. Oh, like all this crazy anxiety and fears disappear. They're just gone. Like, so I can control all these things. Like I can control like even like the anxiety and dating and stuff. I can get behind it. I'm still a little anxious about it depending on the people I'm interacting with, I guess. But around this time of the month, like I can't control it. And until like day 1 or maybe like day 2, and then literally the evil leaves my body, which is why I think I have PMDD, because my sister has PMDD. This guy I was dating like a couple months ago, he was like, you don't have PMDD, you're just making up excuses, blah, 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 blah. And you just read that on the internet. But no, I think I do. And he also like, he was like, none of my exes act like this around their period, and none of them have pain like you have pain and stuff. I was like, this is crazy. Who do you think you are, you know? Because I don't know, that guy was just always talking to me like a child, and it was the same guy that was like, do not talk about me online or else I'm gonna have to come online and explain myself. And I'm like, talk about you online? I guess I am talking about him online, but it's like nobody knows who he is. You would never know. And nobody that knows me watches these videos, except for him. He would watch the videos because he said, don't talk about me online. And then he referenced a time that I was talking about a friend online. But it wasn't him. It was literally my friend Jessica, and she knows it. Like me and her, so cool. Remember this video that I said, I was dogged by one of my friends this week. While she was dogging me, you guys were cool. Like I shouldn't have come online and said that, but I needed to like vent and nobody knew that it was her. And this is my best friend of life. Okay? She was going through a lot and she dogged me, right? Okay. It's fine. Like we talked about it while it was happening, after it was happening. We have a very open line of communication. But he thought that I was talking about him and then got all smart with me. And I don't think I even had the heart to tell him that I wasn't talking about him, you know? But him saying, don't talk about me online, makes me want to talk about him online. He thought that he was like, it was the same person, is this gonna happen every month? It's like, yeah, it is. And all that I did, you guys, in that scenario, which also isn't really good, but like, I kind of flipped. I kind of freaked out. I thought this girl blocked me and I messaged him and he like scolded me for like looking into it. And then I said something about someone that he's not really cool with. And then he scolded me double. And I really can't handle, like, I just woke up, I was in pain. I was just like being a girl, I felt like, which I guess it's no excuse, but I also need somebody who like lets me be just a dick sometimes, just like twice a month when I wake up in excruciating pain. Like I just need that from someone. He was like moral policing me all the time. And I was just like, I can't meet this standard because like, I don't know, I kind of like people actually who don't meet those standards. Like after the fact, after this all went down, I went out with one guy and he made so many like offensive jokes. Not actually offensive, the same kind of things that I say. I will tell you right now, if I said something like this to this guy I was dating, oh my gosh, he'd have my head on a platter. He would hang me on the cross. And yeah, let's get back to the lip combo. That was Charlotte Tilbury Foxy Brown and then discontinued MAC Bosom Friend. Now we're going into still available Dior Lip Maximizer in 066. And this is my favorite makeup, you guys. Look at this freaking makeup. Got it on in 24 minutes and 43 seconds while talking. And yeah, like you could bump it up if you wanted, if it was an evening look or something, but I'm telling you, this is quite a glam makeup. We're under all these hot lights and everything. This is really quite glam. Oh, one more thing that I did do today that I liked is to add a little bit of impact. Like say your makeup's all done, but you feel like you just want like a touch more. Just dab a little and have your brush in your hand, blend quickly. And these on top as a finishing touch to your makeup, you know how sometimes your blush gets swallowed up? These just meld right into the skin. I can't explain it. It is so, so good. It would be risky to do like a full cream bronzer over a powder, but these jelly tints, because you only need to hit them in one point of the face, it's a really easy way to just quickly tie everything together and just boost your blush. This is the shade Fizz. So yeah, this is our look. Thank you guys so much for getting ready with me. Let me know what you think about this look in the comments down below, and I will see you for the next one.